Coming into your YouTube airwaves, I'm Vaughn, the Statman, and welcome to the Stat Room. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Vaughn the Statman. You can follow me on Twitter at Vaughn the Statman, and guys, check out my website, VonnTheStatman.com. These are some of the hot plays from NFL Week 6, so let's break it down. Just a quick recap off my FanDuel where I turned $35 into $2,300 using my top players list. So without wasting any more of you guys' time, let's go ahead and get into this video. Just a quick recap, guys. Aaron Rodgers, he went over his 33.5 pass attempts, was in the video. Had Allen to go under 30 pass attempts. I mentioned him in the video. And Breece Hall going over 58.5 rushing yards. Yes, my winning streak continues. Quick recap on Underdog Fantasy. We got 3 out of 4 right. This is why we always play the flex, so we won again. And Underdog is running a special, guys. They will match you up to $1,000 on your first deposit. And if you use my code that you see on the screen, you will get a free pick. So if you hate winning money, don't sign up with me. If you like the video so far, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment. If you haven't played on Parlay Play, you are missing out because they got some of the best picks in the industry. I love the value here, guys. And if you go over to Parlay Play, you use my code and sign up, they'll match you up to $100 and they'll give you an additional $5 and they'll give you a free protected pick. Go check this site out, guys. It's one of the best platforms out there. So without wasting any more of you guys' time, let's get into the last pick. All right, guys, so we got this FanDuel screen pulled up. So I'm going to go through 5 quarterbacks that I like. Just explain to you why I like these players and you can consider them for your lineup. Josh Allen finally has a number 1 receiver in Cooper. Not sure if their connection will be available for this game, but he's playing against a defense that I believe he'll be able to throw the ball on. Because this defense that he's going against, the Titans, they have a pretty solid run defense, pretty solid pass defense. But when you have a quarterback that is as mobile as Allen is, and Allen hasn't thrown an interception yet, I just think that Allen has the weapons that can threaten this team. He also has a player that I really love, and the player that he has that I love is Shakur. So I would stack Josh Allen with Shakur because the slot gives the Tennessee Titans all kind of fits. The next quarterback that I like, Jaden Daniels, is an obvious play. Don't have to tell you to play Jaden Daniels. I don't know if he'll do as much because I believe his running backs will carry him in this game. Jordan Love going up against Houston. Houston has a pretty good pass defense. It's going to be a challenge for Jordan Love in this matchup, but I just think Jordan Love has too many weapons, so you can consider him. Hurts, I don't like him against the Giants. This Giants defense is way better than people give them credit for. CJ Stroud is going to have a field day against this team. I wish that he had Nico Collins, but I love his tight end in this matchup, Schultz. I do love his other receiver. I know Stephon Diggs is the number 1. I'm not liking Stephon. I'm liking Tank Dell. So you can pair Stroud up with Tank Dell. And the other quarterback that I'm really loving this week, you guys are going to laugh at me when I say this, but I'm liking Matthew Stafford. He gets Cooper Kupp back, guys. And if you look at week 1, Matthew Stafford had 18 fantasy points. Now his running back is running the ball effectively. He's going to have Cooper Kupp, his young receiver, has came into his own. Tutu Atwell is catching the ball. I believe now with Cooper Kupp, this is going to be a complete offense. I say Matthew Stafford gets 20 fantasy points. I say he throws for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Cooper Kupp's return, and I say Cooper Kupp gets 15 balls thrown his way, probably catches 10 for 90 yards and a touchdown. So love Matthew Stafford. So we're going to run Matthew Stafford. Okay, guys, so at the running back position, Barkley is in revenge mode against the Giants. And Barkley is coming off of 2 stinker games. Don't expect 34 points, ladies and gentlemen. I expect Barkley to have a pretty solid day against this team. I'm thinking 24 points. That's going to put him in the top 3 running backs this week, so he is someone you can consider. Mason against Kansas City, I want no parts of this. I'm not sure if his AC joint has healed, so Mason is someone I will consider to fade. Williams is a must start. Against this Rams team, I expect him to be running back 1 this week. I believe he gets 2 rushing touchdowns and easily 130 yards. So Kyren Williams, guys, will be our running back 1. And the wide receiver position I'm going to do last. At the tight end position, has been a wasteland. Kittle against Kansas City, I'm not liking that matchup, so I would stay away from that. Kelsey actually is very interesting, but at 7,000, guys, I would absolutely stay away from that as well. Bowers is a tight end that you can play every week. Laporta has taken a step back, and if you look at Laporta's production, he had his best game this past week. He only caught 1 ball, but it was for 52 yards and a receiving touchdown. He's not getting the targets because Williams has stepped up, and he's the number 2 target on that team, and he is a nightmare to guard. So with him out there being able to get 3 catches for 80 yards, it doesn't make sense to throw to Laporta. So for that reason, we'll stay away from him. Kincaid is someone you can run. I think he'll have a fair amount of targets in this game. But I'm going to give you a player that you probably won't consider, but I believe he has a good game. And for a tight end, guys, if you get 8 points or more, you should be jumping up and down for joy, because tight ends are a good week for a tight end is 12 points. So I think Njoku is a very safe option this week, guys. So we're going to go with Njoku. And for the wide receiver, you already know to play Cooper Kupp if Stafford is playing, but I'm going to give you guys a gem. I typically don't give out my gems on these videos for free, but I'm going to do it for you guys. And this is my favorite player on the entire slate. So he is going to be our boomstick player of the night, and it's none other than Tyreek Hill. And I know y'all like, but Statman, he's playing with Tyler Huntley. I know he's playing with Tyler Huntley, but I want you guys to look at something. His first game was against Tennessee, and against Tennessee, he had 7 targets, caught 4 balls for 23 yards, only had 6.2 fantasy points. Not looking too good, right? But the following week, in that game, they were off on a touchdown pass. The next game against New England, he had 10 targets, caught 6 balls, and had 69 yards, went to 9.9 fantasy points, and he dropped a touchdown. He didn't drop it, guys. He actually caught the ball, but he couldn't get his second foot down. If he catches that, guys, he would have been at 20 fantasy points. They are coming off the bye week. I'm telling you, Tyler Huntley is going to get him the ball. Don't be shocked if he catches 2 touchdown passes this week and break the slate wide open. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about these picks that I've given you. I also have a Patreon account, guys. If you go to the description section of this video, you can see my Patreon, and I also have links. Guys, if you want to play Underdog, if you want to play Parlay Play, use my codes that are also in the description section. You'll get something, and I'll get something. That's called the win-win. So, guys, that is it. So, guys, don't forget to think in ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. And, guys, good hunting on this big slate. And the players that I've given you guys was Njoku, Hill, Williams, and Stafford. Until my next video, love you guys. Just a quick recap for my Sunday NFL picks, guys. I got 5 out of 6 right. So as I keep telling you guys, I'm extremely hot with my picks. All right, guys, so let's get right back into this video.